Hello and namaste, everyone. I'm Donna from ET Experiencers Network. And you know what? Before I go any further, I forgot what the word namaste meant exactly. I mean, I kind of knew mostly, but so I went and I looked it up. And namaste, when we say namaste and we bow to somebody, we are showing respect and appreciation for the other person. And in my experience, mutual respect and compassion are very important in our personal relationships, but we'll get into that in another video. Today, I actually would like to talk to you more about meditation. So lately I've been talking about meditation, but there's really good reason why. First of all, I've been asked to do so from above. And it's really important, and you'll start to understand, I think, more about this as we cover this topic a little bit more. But actually, meditation is one of the ways that I show sort of respect and compassion in a sense, and appreciation for myself and others. And that may sound like kind of an odd thing to say, but in terms of for myself, when I meditate, it definitely calms me down. It's a very healthy thing to do. I just find that I sleep better, I focus better. So that in that way, it is a very respectful thing to do, for myself. But when I talk about respecting others, in my case, and there are other people around the world like myself, and before I go any further, please let me make clear that everybody on the planet is going to be able to do what I'm about to describe. We are all evolving as part of our evolution, is to be able to have what's known as expanded consciousness or enlightenment. So when I essentially meditate, it's kind of like praying. I mean, it's basically the same thing. So a lot of times I'll lie on the bed or I'll sit in a chair or something, and I'll just quiet down, and I'll close my eyes, and I'll ask a question. And people they go about this in slightly different ways, and that's okay. It really doesn't matter if a lot of people will pray to a certain ascended master like Buddha or Krishna or Jesus Christ. Some people pray to the universe, to nature, to Mother, Father, God. There's so many different belief systems around the world, and that's fine. That's totally fine. The point is that it gets you to source whenever we do this, right? So people that are like myself, and more people all the time, are actually starting to get answers to questions that they may pose, right? So when you're in a meditative state, or in a state of prayer, and if you just quiet yourself, you might be surprised that you will actually pick up some information. Now, I've picked up information in a variety of ways. So a lot of times you'll hear me talk about clairaudience, right? So hearing an answer, and that's true. In my case, that is my I guess my most advanced ability. And I've had this ability myself now for somewhere between 7 and 10 years. I think closer to 7 years, but I really have to look at a calendar and kind of look back and figure this out. But for many years now, several years now. And the thing is that everybody will develop this ability. So the whole point of kind of discussing this with you is to make clear that we as humans are going through an expansion of consciousness. And this is why there is so much interest in consciousness. There's a lot of studies being done in consciousness, a lot of talk about consciousness. I mean, there are conferences. I mean, it's kind of everywhere, but I didn't fully understand it until I kind of started to put the pieces of the puzzle together. But the point of all of this is that we're able now to receive information from source, Okay, so at the very least, if somebody meditates, they're going to calm down, they're going to calm their nervous system down, they're going to change their brain wave patterns. And at some point, all of us, everybody will be able to pick up the information to any question that you might ask. So why is that important? Well, first of all, it's like an awakening thing. So we're all kind of awakening to this ability. It's a latent ability that is being awakened. But the other thing that I think is very interesting is that this is leading into a golden age. Oh, you can hear the thunder in the background. A golden age, the age of Aquarius. It's a new age. We are going into the fifth dimension, and so this is actually a time of tremendous opportunity. So while we are all witnessing a lot of kind of crazy things around the planet, right? I mean, everybody's talking about it, right? There's just so much going on. But here's the deal. We are all going to have the answers to the questions that we want to know, things that we really want to know. So, for people who are the vast minority of people, most people on the planet are really decent people. I think we kind of know that, right? But there's always a few troublemakers out there that are causing some real problems on the planet. So, we'll refer to them as evil people for right now. It's just for simplicity. For these people who engage in evil acts, okay, we are going to find out the truth. They will no longer be able to hide in the shadows. And in fact, that's what a lot of this hoopla in Washington, D.C. recently has been about with this whole UFO hearing thing. Okay, so I'm an experiencer. As you know, I'm the founder of ET Experiencers Network. Just in case some of you didn't know that, maybe I didn't make that clear. It's because I am an experiencer. Okay, I have had experience with ETs. There are several races of ETs who founded humankind. They're like our parents, if you will, parents and grandparents. They are our family. And they know exactly what is going on here on Earth. Exactly. They know everything. So the point of this is that it's time for a change. They know it. And there is, and this is just one example, but in Washington, you know, we've heard about these UFO hearings and the shadow government and back engineering of technology, of saucer craft and that type of thing. Well, a lot of this has been done in secret and in siphoning off of tax dollars, and that's why this is such a big deal. We're leading up to basically a great revealing, or the age of revelations, right? So a lot of things are going to be revealed to us. So here's the deal. We're going to move into an age of true understanding. We're going to know truth with a capital T. That's really a lot of thunder out there. All of the old ways of doing things that no longer serve humankind will fall away. And things will get a little, they're going to be a little uncomfortable, I'm sure, from time to time. But we will head into a new time that's going to be fabulous. And, these people that are doing these things that are basically evil, they're going to have some choices to make. They're going to have to change their behavior, or they're going to be facing some consequences. And I actually remember a few years back hearing David Wilcock talk about this. So it's really interesting that I'm also starting to pick up quite a bit of information about this now. But anyway, I did want to, bring up the point that basically in doing this video, I wanted to link a few things together. The importance of meditation. I also wanted to touch on the fact that our consciousness is expanding. And, personally, I have a great concern about people who become clairaudient, at least here in the West, like in the United States. People who don't have a history of serious mental illness. I don't want them to be just to everybody around them to just think that they're mentally ill, because really more and more people are having these awakening experiences. So in my case, I actually saw an orb, a large white silver colored orb, and I experienced what's known as light activation, but we'll get into that into another video. That it's going to take too much time for this one. But anyway, so I'm trying to link together here consciousness expansion, extraterrestrial species. There are benevolent species here, so please do not be afraid of the extraterrestrials. They know what's going on. They are here to assist humanity. It's nothing to be afraid of. We are moving into a golden age, the age of Aquarius, and you know, the evil that's been going on planet Earth is going to be shut down and will be found out. They're going to be outed. We're all going to know exactly what's going on. So I think this is really a good thing. And you know, with any luck, some of them, at least some of them, if not all of them, will change their behavior, and you know, we can move forward. But either way, we're moving forward. Okay, so we're evolving, and this is all good. All right, guys, listen, that's enough for this video. It's long enough. I love you, and namaste, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.